Hey, my name is Eric, and I'm 32 years old. Just moved from San Francisco to Indianapolis, cooking some breakfast for my friends and family here. First job here was, of course, to find a car, and then now my second job here is to buy a house. My third job always is to cook and to feed for my peoples.
Hi, my name is Carmen. I'm 33 years old. I am the director of rooms of a luxury hotel in downtown Indianapolis, and we just moved here from California. A little bit about us. 2011 was a really turning point for us. We got engaged in January.
That's correct.
Got married in September.
Yep.
In Richmond, Virginia.
Where my family's from.
Yes. And 3 weeks after that, we moved to Indianapolis.
From San Francisco.
1 week later, we bought our first car. And 3 weeks later, we were buying a house here in Indianapolis.
There's a lot to do in the past couple months.
I know, things that take people 5 years to accomplish, we're doing in 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
And this is a big milestone as a couple for us,
Yep.
you know, to buy something so big and so many things at the same time.
In San Francisco, we didn't have any real reason to have a car or own a house, so these are huge steps for us.
Yes, and we're first-time homeowners, or home buyers, I should say, and we're excited. It's an adventure. We're going, you know, full on. There we go.
Thank you.
This is good.
Yeah, my favorite.
So, we decided to buy a house here, and we want to take advantage of the, you know, low interests, low price of the houses, and this, you know, time in our life just to get it started and get everything new. And what are we looking for? What do you want in a house, Eric?
Well, this house really has to have a lot of key elements in it. You know, we started our search thinking that we might just want a condo or a townhome. But that has definitely changed into you know, wanting to have a single-family home. So what is
2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms, 2 bath minimum.
At least. Garage. Definitely. Modern looking.
Yes,
you know,
very
all
contemporary.
appliances.
Exactly.
I don't want a fixer-upper.
No more fixer-uppers.
Low maintenance. I'm not going to be dealing with the snow. I come from Brazil. It's really hot. I don't know what to do in the snow. San Francisco is really, you know,
Mildly temperatured.
so no snow dealing. But I need a place to sun
Yes.
bathe. So something that has some sun.
Yep.
Definitely.
And I do all the cooking in the house too, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
tired of all the electric ranges I've had in my past, so this time is an absolute must have a gas range.
How much you want to spend? Well, he wants to spend $1 million. But our budget, we started at 200. That's what we want to spend. But obviously, after seeing how much it takes to have a house, 175 is our
175
max.
is our
We want to
max.
stay, you know, in a place that we are not house broke in our first house.
No.
So this is the area. Broad Ripple is the area that we're thinking. It's young and fun and historical as well. So we hope to find a house here. And some ice cream?
I'm good.
I think there were a few challenges that we encountered in this house hunt.
Yeah.
First of all, we have been living in a hotel, and we have a couple of months from the time we got here to the time we need to leave to find a house, and that has actually been very stressful because
Living out of a suitcase is never fun.
it's never fun.
I've worn this shirt like 9 times.
Yeah, it's you know, the same thing for the past few weeks, and we need to get out of the hotel as soon as possible. Another issue is, you know, we're very picky. We want what we want, and the houses that are in the market right now, unfortunately, are not offering what we want. And we are not willing to compromise as much as we should, probably.
Yeah. And another additional concern that we also have is that we've been living an urban lifestyle in San Francisco for multiple years now, and we really wanted to have that urban lifestyle again here in Indiana, but without compromising on the things that we want and price. But unfortunately, you know, the things that we were finding in the city just
Too
didn't meet.
expensive.
Yeah.
And they don't even have what we want.
No.
It's really hard. And we need to drive at least 45 minutes to get out and find what we want. But we don't want to drive 45 minutes. We never had a car before.
What was the other one?
Well, another issue I think is the fact that I don't have time to go look for a house.
Scheduling, of course. You know, with her schedule working 5 days a week, You know, I was the one looking at all the houses and the apartments and the condos and the townhomes all day long, and then trying to figure out which houses that we wanted to schedule for her to see on Saturdays and Sundays.
Well, that was definitely an issue for us.
Yeah. So one of the things that's interesting about our relationship is that Carmen is very practical.
You're just a dreamer. That's why I'm practical, because he's a dreamer.
I've got style. That's what we need.
He does. He's a visionary, you know. He envisions things. He has good taste. But I got good control over the budget.
That's right.
So
budget oriented.
one of the things that we deal a lot is the fact that I have to trust his taste.
Yes.
But it has to fit in the budget.
Sometimes.
Right.
So,
what were our disagreements?
Some of the disagreements that we actually had when we started this process was over location. I really did want to be closer to downtown with a diverse neighborhood.
You want the loft, kind of like a cool urban loft bachelor almost looking.
I did. That's exactly what I wanted.
And I wanted the American dream. I wanted a little house in the
With a
community
picket fence.
with a swimming pool and the neighbors and all that. And price as well. You know, Eric is willing to pay more to get what he wants, and I want to stay under the budget, not even on the budget. So we did a lot of compromising. That was one of the things that we learned in this process.
It was a team building experience.
It was. And it's a great exercise to do right in the beginning of our relationship, right? Allows us to exercise what's going to be the years ahead of us. I'm learning about colors and decorations and everything that is fashionable in a home.
And I'm learning to balance a checkbook. It's wonderfully exciting.
That is true. So the deal breakers, okay?
Yeah, talking about deal breakers, there were definitely a couple for the house that we're going to buy here. Talking about the physical house itself, one of my major deal breakers was, again, the gas range. You know, it absolutely needs to have gas coming into place since I do all the cooking. 2 bathrooms, minimum.
That's okay.
We also wanted to have a garage, at least one garage.
Possibly 2, yeah.
Possibly 2 if possible. And then finally, I really wanted low maintenance. Unfortunately, my father ruined me when I was a child, and I had to mow yards for my entire existence. So I promised myself I would never have to mow a yard.
All right, promise made. I was actually concerned about the commute. I'm not afraid to drive to work about 30 minutes, but anything more than that, I think is too much, and it's life going away. Price, of course, I want to stay under the budget. And I need a place to sunbathe. So if there was no place that I could sunbathe,
Southern exposure.
I'm not getting it. So in choosing our real estate, it was a recommendation of a friend that lives here.
Real estate agent.
Yes. And she, Alice, was really nice. She was very caring and involved. And I think she did a very good job educating us, right?
Yeah. Well,
we don't know anything.
This was our first time buying a home, and so, she was very patient with our learning curve, and she was very flexible with her time and her hours, and able to meet me whenever I needed to.
You guys spent a lot of time together.
We spent a lot of time together.
They would go off for hours during the week.
She's my new BFF, seriously.
And she was very resourceful. She would tell us all about the neighborhood and really feel like we're leaving whatever neighborhood that she's showing to us. So, the supermarket, the liquor store, the gas station, she was very resourceful. And she cared.
Yeah, she was
I think she was on a
caring.
mission. I think she showed us maybe more than 50 homes. Actually, definitely.
Oh, more than 50 homes, absolutely.
The only thing about her that she's always late.
Notoriously late.
Notorious. Maybe 15 to 20 minutes every day. And I think that for us, very anxious to get this going, waiting 15 minutes every day was
a little much.
It was a little much.
Yeah.
But she was very good.
Now, what would you do differently, though?
Well, I don't know. Being a first-time buyer, there's so many things that we could do differently.
Yeah.
I think setting our expectations a little lower.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing that market would have helped a little bit better as well.
Yeah.
Understanding the neighborhoods a little bit better, and understanding how far our dollar would go.
We thought we could come here from California and buy, the best thing and most expensive thing is the nicest thing, and actually no. There's a lot of costs involved in having a house, and when we put it all down on paper, I think we should have read, manual, a first home owner's manual.
Yeah, there was no instruction kit with this.
That wasn't.
No, it was terrible.
I wish there was one, but Alice was it.
Hello, thank you for this opportunity. My name's Alice Steppe, and I'm a realtor here with Carpenter Realtors in Indianapolis, Indiana. I met Eric and Carmen when they arrived in the city in the beginning of October. Carmen was at work with her new position, and Eric had the time on his hands. We have spent 3 weeks working together. I've learned a lot about them as a couple, and I told them when I work with couples, be sure and tell me when you need a break to talk just for yourselves. They're newly married, big transition. I could tell the tension, I could tell the joy and excitement, and I could also tell when things got really tough, which happened on 2 occasions for us to arrive at their final house. So they were really young, very energetic, loved to learn, took all my suggestions, visited Whole Food stores, visited our dairy within the city limits. They were just open to all kinds of opportunities, which made it really exciting. The hard thing is they chose 2 homes that were not available for them to purchase for different reasons. And the second time it was actually Carmen's birthday. So that was the day when I actually cried in the car because I had to tell them they came to write the offer and we couldn't. So it's been a real emotional roller coaster, and then I learned that they were preparing to tell me that they were going to rent. And they were so cute. Eric said, I feel so bad. You're like Indianapolis family. So they're obviously a delightful couple. And it's not been hard as much with them as it's been hard to find that house that they, as all young people, they wanted a lot. And they don't want to do the work of it because they have other things they want to do with their life. So exploring Indianapolis, they focused on the north side. Being able to take the whole gamut of that 180 and show them different things was really fun. I've enjoyed every minute of it, but I'm really relieved that we found the house because I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to meet their needs. So it was a lot of fun. Looking at how we approach this and how I teach them about the city and doing things together has also been a real joy to do. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity. See if we make this. Thank you. Hi, welcome to this contemporary.
Oh, wow.
I think you'll be really interested. It's a bi-level, but certainly not in the traditional style of bi-level.
Yeah, wow.
So this home was built in 1963 and had extensive renovation in 2000. So while a bi-level, while 2 floors, you enter into the space. We'll go up first. You'll notice how it's been renovated in the contemporary style. Great windows, great sunlight, as you can see in this foyer. So let's head out up the stairs.
Love the artwork.
Oh, I like the openness. It's nice.
So wait till you see the floor plan when we get to the top.
A lot of light.
Well, we've been looking for a contemporary house.
Well, this is an interesting variation on that theme, but you will definitely get the contemporary feel for things.
Oh, wow, it's open.
Look at this open floor plan.
Yeah, yeah.
I love how they have
The fireplace, look at that, yeah.
little seating vignettes. So you have, this is kind of a more intimate gathering space, but you can see in the room how you can open this up for a large gathering, parties. And notice the door out to the outdoor patio and fireplace.
Do you have any idea what the stonework is around the fireplace?
I'm guessing that's a kind of marble.
Looks
Perhaps
very interesting.
Perhaps the wood is maybe a stained birch wood.
Okay.
I'm guessing on that. I don't know for certain. Also, notice how creative these open spaces are that we
I
have.
like that. That's really unusual.
The transfer of light and looking out upon the foyer. So
Yeah.
You can see the artwork right through the...
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh, this is very cool.
Cool.
So this is a patio on the front porch.
With its own fireplace and an eating area.
Oh, another fireplace outside, yeah.
Yes. This house has 4 fireplaces.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay, again, another gathering space. And a cow?
Yeah, that's kind of unusual. I wonder about the owners.
Yeah, I wonder about the owners on this little piece. But it looks like she comes with a bell. No.
It doesn't look like it rings.
Again, you have another seating area that offers the television, which you can also close for the built-in covers if you come over.
Nice built-ins. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
You'll notice that you can secure the space so that you don't have to have the television be the focus of this.
Good, especially when you're entertaining